We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you. You don't hear me sing it, guys. Hello. Woo! So if you're watching on YouTube, Merry Christmas. It is Christmas morning. Woo! Or actually, by the time this comes out, Christmas Day. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day on Patreon. Merry Christmas as well. A week ahead. Woohoo! Yeah, so I love this time of year. Again, I know it's different for us, but it's still exciting, and we get to see each other this way and visit each other outside. And
that's right.
That's right.
Brr,
and be merry. And be merry.
And be merry. And then Maui's all cozy and snuggles in there, and he's like, I'm sleepy. Leave me alone. So Better Call Saul. Last time, crazy again. Love Jimmy so much. And with everything going on with Sam Piper.
And Jimmy.
Yes.
He was a naughty boy. I don't know.
I know.
Yes. Hopefully.
I really
he'll
do
still
like
have a job.
I know, I know. And how he hides it from Kim, too. And Kim is his voice of reason.
That's right.
But now I'm scared for him because I think we talked about it last time, but him getting yelled at because he did do something really wrong. I know he was paranoid, and he was successful in that. Like, he did well. He got so many phone calls back from that commercial, but
he was successful.
He shouldn't have stepped over.
The campaign was so successful. All he had to do was just get the okay. That's all he had to do. But that's Jimmy for you.
That's right.
I know, and you could just feel the dread in him, like he was trying to talk his way through it without seeming like a complete jerk. But nah, you're using the company's name, and you proved it like you own it, which he just wanted to do the right thing, but not good at all. When Kim finds out, that's going to kill her too.
And his boss, Clifford, he was really nice to him. He was, very excited about,
gave him a good chance.
The mailings, and he gave him a second chance. He offered the job at first, he declined it, then he got it back. He took him on after all.
Because this is what his boss is going to look like when he sees him. No, I'm just kidding. But it won't be a happy face. It's Santa. Santa.
It'll be this face.
Yeah, so I know that face. His heart shrunk that day, 3 times that day. But I think, last time I said, I think he's going to get fired. I hope he doesn't. I don't think it's going to be a slap in the wrist.
It's funny you say that because the buildup of what he got, the company car, any desk he wanted.
It just sounds so
perfect. You got, even you can get any picture he wanted. Like, he got anything he wanted with this company. And he didn't play by the rules, which was they were very fair rules. Just wait for me to approve it. And he just couldn't wait.
It was just
all he had to do for that weekly meeting was just say, I'm just waiting for Maine to approve my ad. I'm going to do an ad.
That's right. That's all I had to do, but he couldn't.
And he almost walked to the other girl that was in charge, and then he decided against it because he thought there was going to be a no, or still like we'll have to wait and see. And he didn't want to hear that because he was afraid that would mean no later. But even his boss said when he brought up the idea, he's like, "Oh well, I'm not opposed to it." So he was saying he was open to listening at least.
Yeah,
so I just hate
and they've done it in the past, and it was this ad was very tastefully done. So it probably would have been approved.
Yes.
And it was only 700 and change. It wasn't a lot of money. So it would
he
have
had
been
film
approved,
students
I'm
do it
sure.
with him. He did a great job. But it just comes down to the fact that he did it without the main guy's permission for his company. So that's just not good. You can't just step over someone like that and think like you have the right to, even though you had the right reasons or you thought you did. So that's not good. I was going to bring up a reference where when he was getting yelled at, I was thinking back, but I never got yelled at by a boss ever, really. There was one time that wasn't my fault that a long, long time ago, one of my bosses at the time was so mad at something else, and I was with a friend, one of my coworkers, and we walked. She needed help bringing something into her office, which we had no problem doing. It wasn't our job to do it, but we wanted to help. And some people, like, when they're just enraged right at that moment, like, nothing you do, it's, like, on you. So we walked in, and it was her stuff, and it was supposed to be there. She asked us to bring it in, and she just got into a fight with someone on the phone. And we walked in, and she turned right around, and she just started, like, yelling at my coworker for no reason, just, like, over something stupid. And then she turned to me, and she's like, "And you, I can't have these belongings in here right now. Just get them out," like that. And I just went, And it was bad because my friend, and she's a professional, she's really good, but it was just so obnoxious that she started laughing. And her laugh is like, and I love you so much, you know who you are. And her laugh is so like unique and loud that it triggered my boss even more, because she just like barked, started laughing like that, like that, because I think she was just nervous and like thrown off. That she was just like, my boss was like, "Get out!" Her face was beet red like your shirt, Kim. And she was like, "Get out, get out!" like that. So that's the only like bad experience. But I knew it wasn't me. I knew she was having a bad day. Not that it makes it right, but I kind of was like, I wasn't hurt by it. I was like, holy crap! I'm glad I'm not like on her bad side. I'm like, okay, cool. Anyways, like I was just thinking, I guess something similar to that, where I've never actually been yelled at by anyone. Like
I've never been yelled at.
Yeah, so that would scare me. A few times I've been called to the office, but it's always been good things. Like, wow, you did great. Oh, you're getting promoted. Oh, blah blah blah. So I was like, sweet, you know. Yes. But anytime you're called to the office, I'm like,
I know. You always think you're going into the principal's office when you're a kid.
Yeah, you always thought you were getting in trouble, no matter what. Because you're like, oh, so and so needs to see you in their office, and I'm like. Immediately, you're like, what did I do? Like, did I do my right routine this morning?
I used to love doing that. Oh
God. Did I say something inappropriate? Although I never do. But when you get along with your coworkers, sometimes some things can slip, but nothing terrible. You know, we just have fun or whatever. But it makes you think the worst. Like, what did I do wrong?
Oh, yeah.
So, poor Jimmy. Fingers crossed.
Poor Jimmy. And what about Mike taking this job? Well, with Nacho.
Not trying to read the description. I'm actually going to slide it up because descriptions spoil stuff. And this title is called Gloves Off. So
they got to duke it out.
I'm assuming that has to do with Mike. Like, okay, things are getting serious, so gloves are off.
Yeah, gloves are off.
Gloves should be on.
Right, yeah.
Gloves, yeah, they should be on.
Fingerprints,
Yeah, I think
game on, gloves off, I don't know.
Or it could be Jimmy.
Or it could be Jimmy.
I think it's Mike, though.
Me too. Okay, now the thumbnail shows Nacho, but let's click on it. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right, episode 4.
What happened? You got beat up?
Yeah, you just get off that job. Wow, yeah, I guess
he did the job.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Oh, jeez!
I don't know, his eyes.
Look at his eyes. Whoa!
Oh, gloves.
Gloves, yeah.
We did our best to build a nest egg.
Mom, we're gonna put you in a rocking chair. Please subscribe to ZoorgMedia.
We screwed so hard.
You cut us out. You did an end run around us.
Exuberance is no excuse. I thought I heard enthusiasm, so I took some initiative.
Some. Wow. We are a team at Davis & May. This is a team approach. Our image, our reputation is something we've been carefully building for years. It's worth far more than any one case. Something like this could damage it. I believe in second chances. But no, this is both strike one and strike two. Going forward, you can expect a great deal more scrutiny.
Everyone's going to be looking at him. He cares, though.
He knows, yeah.
Did you or did you not know about this commercial?
Yes. He showed it to me.
Oh, before you talked to Howard. Oh, no.
And you didn't say anything to anyone. Well, you were wrong.
I didn't even think that.
We were caught flat-footed in front of our co-counsel, which I don't need to tell you does not reflect well on HHM. Or on you.
Oh, no.
He always sits facing out. Makes it look like it's a gangster thing, but I know it's just so he can keep an eye on his ride.
Just the two of you? No extra muscle?
Don't need it. We can handle our business. Then, when we're done, Tucco gets in his car. That is where you come in. All these dealers, they know we're here, so the story is, could have been any of them as far as the cartel's concerned.
Oh, my God.
Bad knees.
Look, the details, that's what I'm paying you for.
Killing your partner. That's a bell you don't unring.
And just saying, we know Tucco survives, so what about Nacho?
Yeah.
Because Mike survives.
But suddenly he's got a sawed off, and I was behind him. Sickest thing I ever saw to this day, and this, a piece of dog's skull under the skin, a little piece of it. So, it's like you said, if Tucco finds out about my, independent ventures, it's gonna be dog all over again. It's him or me.
50 grand.
Go down.
Nice down payment.
Yep.
I used one of those once. It wasn't pretty.
Oh boy. I need to do that to my purse.
Oh no.
She did move all her stuff.
Are you looking for Miss Wexler? She's still here.
Where?
Oh no.
In the basement.
What was it? The cornfield?
I am so sorry. I should have told you last night.
You should have.
I'm talking to Howard.
What? Call him a pig fucker again? No, that'll help. If you go to Howard, you and I, we're done.
So we're not done now?
I need this job.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he just really cared for her too.
Yeah.
He did do a bad thing though. He should have told her last night.
Yeah.
He's saying sorry to her more and more. You going to the brothers? Oh, he's not gonna this time.
He's so caring still. He's so mad, but.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chuck! Alright, you asked for it.
Something happened to him?
Okay.
He might just be
I hope
stubborn.
nothing
Or he might not be there.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm coming in! Chuck?
Weird noise. He's groaning.
Dreaming?
Chuck.
Oh.
Get some water, please.
He's a good brother. Oh my God. No matter what.
Something
I'd be worried right now too, though. Oh.
All of him. It's always taking care of him.
He's so mad at him, but that shows love, you know?
Yeah.
He has a watch on.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Stay the night.
That's the Armalite
cutscene.
AR-50. Looks like a hernia with a scope on it. 34 pounds, not including your bipod, which adds some heft. I don't need anything at this time. For your trouble? Oh, it's no trouble.
Yeah, he knows how to do business.
Now he changed his mind.
Now, is that the same guy?
Yes, yes.
that-
I was wondering.
Oh.
Yeah, there he is.
You're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
He's a good brother.
Guess it's hard not to stay. There's so many important things for you to do there. Like, you know, stick it to Kim Wexler.
What did I do to Kim Wexler? I mean, I was present, yes.
He's such a liar.
But
What are you going to
management
do about it?
That's right, yeah.
Howards.
That is
All
rich.
Howards.
I know you like to think the world revolves around you, Jimmy, but this has nothing to do with you.
You're
Kim
such
had a
a jerk. The world
responsibility to
revolves
Hamlin McGill. You have to admit this shows a lack of judgment on her part. She knows you. She should have known better.
You are such an asshole.
What is this supposed to
Why?
mean?
But you're like an alcoholic who refuses to admit he's got a problem. Now someone's giving you the
He
keys
is
to the
toxic.
school bus, and I'm not going to let you drive it off a cliff.
What do you say? You help Kim, I quit the law. Is that a deal?
I didn't say that.
No,
that's too big of a deal.
That's what you want,
Oh,
right?
you suck,
That's why you
Chuck.
brought the
You
screws to
suck.
Kim in the first place. No more Jimmy McGill Esquire. Poof. Like he never even existed.
Wow.
But I need to hear the words come out of your mouth.
Yeah,
Okay?
see?
You're a man of your word.
What
You're an
a
upstanding
jerk.
man, right?
Because you want
jerk.
to believe that deep down I'm some hypocrite.
Let's find out.
You are a hypocrite.
Come on
Oh,
down,
God.
Chuck. Roll around in the dirt with me. All your dreams will come true.
Wow.
Oh, geez.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah.
You said it yourself. You don't need him dead. You need him to go away.
You mean snitch?
You won't have to do any time. There's no killing, but your Tucco problem. It goes away.
What does he have in mind?
I know, Mike. Tell him.
my God.
Okay.
Is he just showing him?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's not in the right order.
Oh, and he stares.
It's all there.
Let the man
Staring.
count.
Oh, God, I would hate that.
Oh, wow.
Lie detector.
Whoa.
He's still using, he's pressing the buttons with his
Right,
finger,
yes.
but he's holding on, covering the fingerprints on the hands.
There's a man threatening another man with a gun. It looks to be some sort of gang thing. I don't want to get involved.
Oh, he just.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
He's going to see if he's going to
Oh,
talk to
he's
him.
got the gloves.
Hey.
He's got the glove necklace on. Tucco does see it.
You see that car? Did you park your piece of shit next to you? That's why. You just ran into it.
No, I don't think I did.
I'd be so scared to be that guy. Like,
all the money, hundreds. Letting him see it.
You keep the change.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Look! You see that? You did that.
Oh, come on. That'll buff right out.
You're gonna make this all right. Round with insurance.
you showing money, you showing the hundreds.
Listen.
You heard him. Take out the wallet.
I just
His voice
cashed
is
my
cracking.
Social Security check. It's all I have till the end of the month. Oh, come on, guys.
Give me your wallet, and maybe you walk away from this. Give me your wallet.
Let's just stay calm here.
You see me sweating, bitch? Wallet.
Whoa.
That's what he
You
said,
got some
Social
crazy
Security.
lip on you, old man. Your life worth
Hey,
$400 bucks. Tucco. The hell? Let go. Let go.
Oh, he's gonna.
Because he needs to have a fight to get him arrested. Mike, go through that.
Here comes the cops.
The cops are coming.
That all you got?
And he's like, what's going on here?
He's lucky the gun is under his car.
Whoa! Yeah, that's all he got. He asked for it at that time. Poor Mike.
Yeah.
Thinks he does for money. So that's how he got those gloves. Oh, he's meeting them.
My wallet in his pocket. Add the gun. He gets a 5 to 10 stretch.
25.
Nice.
See like that?
Wow.
Definitely earned it. Maybe he comes looking for you.
Get to the point.
Just saying you went a long way to not pull that trigger. Why?
He's saving you in the long run, Nacho.
See, he actually does care too, to a certain extent.
likes him.
Like, respects him, yeah.
Man, he's a tough guy.
Wow, it ends like that. That flew by.
Wow, way, wow.
I'm actually surprised it took Tucco that long to go nuts on him.
Yeah.
because
Like, he's really composed as to how we see him in Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God,
So I have to say that just confirmed it because the credit said Crazy 8. So the guy that was in the restaurant with him, I'm like,
He looked very familiar.
I know, I almost just said it, but I'm like, I
And
just want to
always
make
say
sure.
that.
And
Oh
it's
my
been a
God.
while since we saw Crazy 8, but I'm like, that has to be
Yeah.
him. So look how innocent he looked in that. Like, he was nervous and showing him the drugs. And I was like, oh my God. So it was him. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Seeing all like how these people kind of begin in this crime. Wow, and just talking about Tucco. See, now Mike did a lot of bad things. Everyone has a story. Doesn't make it right, but here Mike, like he always tries to find the better way to do stuff for half the money
He
too.
does,
But
yeah,
he
he
saved
did.
Nacho's life, and I like the ending where Nacho actually gained his respect.
Yes,
You know?
definitely.
Yes,
He took a
Or
big
vice versa,
hit
Mike
doing
actually
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did take a big hit.
Wow.
He did,
Sure
and
did.
he didn't have to kill anybody. And it was for Nacho's sake, because Nacho would have been killed in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
And he's absolutely right. It's not going to go away killing Tucco.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
So he really thought things through even more so, because here Nacho is smart.
He always does, man.
For a henchman,
He
I
does.
guess, or right hand man. But I don't know. Like, I like how Mike thinks. It's scary too, because again, he was a cop. He's very smart with how to, follow through with things, and you have to think long term. So he actually saved Nacho there. How smart was that to actually put his own life at risk? Because yes, Tucco has this whole routine. Nacho knows him very well and explained everything, but something could have ticked him off wrong, and if Mike didn't move right, he could have been killed.
Oh, sure.
Definitely.
But it shows his skill.
Yeah, and it
Tucco
took
is.
a while to get the argument heated up, just enough time for the cops to come.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Because it didn't seem like it was like in the middle of a city where it could have been quicker. But I like the fact that Nacho, I think, has respect for Mike even more.
Yeah.
That he doesn't understand. I don't think he sees the bigger picture that Mike sees. But Mike is top notch, man. He really does his homework.
Yeah, he
does.
thinks things through. Yeah.
Even talking about his car,
Definitely.
like that would be out in the open. Like I can't have that when.
Yeah,
we're
once
talking
if someone
about
else
the initial
pulls
plan.
in, someone wants a taco.
That's
He's
right.
always thinking.
Yeah.
Sure is, yeah.
Wow, huh? Like, that was just so insane and how he stepped through that. Like, just hitting his car. So there's the cause, you know. And so the cop gets there. Oh, they were fighting over hitting his car. And he had his wallet. So just flashing the money. Like, everything was planned out to a T.
Right, yeah.
And he knew what to say nice and rationally. Okay, we'll exchange information. We'll do it the right way.
And I love how we
cashed
know
my
he's
Social
faking
Security
it.
check.
That's right.
Because we know, like, he's faking it, and he was just so fake there. Like, hey, that was for us. Like, what are you talking about? I'm fine.
Yes.
Good actor, huh?
Yeah.
And even talking on the phone to the cops, I don't know, I'm just a passerby. I just wanted to let you know that I don't want to get involved, you know? But he even had, like, the stuttery voice where it's like, oh, God, he even sounds, like, a little nervous. And, you know, so I think that's kind of cool that he can do that, and he's good at this profession. And I guess we'll see him get darker from here. We know what happens to Mike, so I wasn't overly worried about him in this, but he did get the crap beat out of him. And for him to grab Tucco like that, too, to keep him there, he had to, so the cops could see them fighting and where it looked like he was the victim. Just for him to hold him like that, and even afterwards, Tucco was like, huh? You know, he kind of put it together where he didn't think it was staged by Nacho, but he's like, why would he do that? And, you know, so he probably will be after him once he gets out, you know?
I like the fact that Nacho, we haven't seen him do any drugs. Like Tucco, he snorted right after the guy left. Like he uses, where Nacho's, he's pretty professional in his own right.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, and he's always very awake and aware. It seems like. He doesn't seem like he does drugs.
Yes, he's always thinking, you know, he's always got something going on. And he's very aware that he has to have Tucco not know what he's doing on the side. He's very aware.
I thought Nacho was going to die in
this
this one.
Dead.
I thought things were just going to go awry and he was going to end up getting killed. But I kind of like Nacho.
I do too, and he's kind of cute too.
He is kind of cute, I know. And I'm like wincing because I'm thinking crime. I'm like, I shouldn't like a guy who's bad. But it's a show, right?
I do like
But he is a good looking guy. Yeah, I do like him too. And I was like, oh. But yeah, so I am scared of him too because of his character. I don't know, him and Mike together were pretty interesting to see. And it was kind of like Jimmy, because Jimmy's very smart with thinking things through with scams and whatnot.
Yes.
And Mike did something very similar. So seeing Mike working at the same place kind of as Jimmy, or they kind of interact with each other at the court, you know, it's just funny. Like they're so different, but they are kind of similar in ways.
And speaking of Jimmy, he kept his job.
He's
got 2 strikes against him already, and it's
that
been,
was so scary. I was like holding my breath the whole time. I'm like, oh, that's so awful. But people were giving him a chance. Like they had to yell at him for it because you can't do that. You can't step over people. So there's 2 strikes, warning. And you got to be good from here on out. And I love how Jimmy cares so much for Kim, and Kim is so professional. Like they need each other, but he keeps doing these things that he should have told her. But with HHM, it's not cool that they really Chuck is blaming every freaking buddy else and not him and saying, oh, well, it's not my fault.
After he got caught.
Yeah, so they're blaming Kim for it. It's just terrible. And he's such a bad brother. He has too much pride and he's selfish and condescending. Like to talk to freaking Jimmy like that and to be like,
and then on the same note, oh, I need water. Oh,
that's right, saying Jimmy so good.
Victim all about me. I'm so selfish and blah blah. And Jimmy is so caring, and he is the better person than him. You know, and freaking Chuck can't see past his pride, and he blames everyone else. He victimizes himself. Woe is me. He is Karen. He is the Karen of 2020, guys. Just saying.
Right,
it's all about me. I'm the better one. I deserve this. Me. Everyone else sucks. And come up with all these reasons. Like, he wanted to extort. Like, he was even saying, I'm not going to do that. That's a felony. But he wanted Jimmy to quit the law, and we knew that. But to see him stutter and hesitate. And to change words around like that, to not make it, because he's really smart, and to change it so it's not really his decision, it's yours, like he does with everything else in his life. Like that really, that hurt, that sucked, you know?
It is, it's really hurtful. And I'm even surprised that Jimmy went as far as going into the house and just waiting after, you know, he had a long day, and he's, you know, Chuck's shivering on the couch and having a hard time coping with his phobia, and he still sat there
overnight,
the whole night.
Yeah.
Like,
Who cares?
I don't know. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. I like how Jimmy was so infuriated, and when he went over there and he was going to march right in, like we see the mailbox, like that was in the foreground for us, you know, like, okay, this is the routine when you come here to his house, and he passed it. And he was so angry, and then he still hesitated because he cares so much. And he even, like, I think he kind of, like, shook a little, like, and then went back, and then he put his stuff in. So he still cares, like, he's enraged, but he still thinks it through, and he cared too much. So that outweighed the hatred, the anger, and put that away to go in, to see him. He was worried about him, staying all night long. Like, that was
giving him another blanket, getting him water.
Yeah, and immediately,
and not just barking at him.
I want tea. I want tea, like right away. So right away, he gets that. And I get it if you're not feeling good, but just knowing Chuck more now, I'm like, ugh. And then when they get right into brass taxes, as Jimmy would say, you know, immediately he started insulting him. Like Chuck immediately went on that bandwagon of just me, you suck.
And when he does, he gets up and he's just, you know, walking around, and it's almost like he's forgetting. You know, he's feeling better instantly, you know.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't like it. Like, I felt so bad for Chuck in the beginning, but I'm just so done with him now. I'm just so mad at him.
And even Kim's just getting out of the cornfield.
Yeah, I hope so. Poor Kim keeps getting punished. Not her fault. And Jimmy, he does, you know, he has blame in that big time because he should have been honest with her. But I hate now when they're in their meeting at HHM and you have Chuck and he's just sitting in his chair. Like, I can't stand that. Like, look at you, all high almighty. Oh, but it's not me doing anything. Like, what are you going to do about it to him? I'm like, really? You know, like, oh, God, I hate that. Boo.
Yeah, me too.
So that annoyed me. But
shame on Chuck.
I'm glad the commercial worked. I'm hoping that they'll continue that commercial. They only aired it once, but now that, I guess, Jimmy had that slap in the wrist, and he was honest, too. He told, unfortunately, everything to Chuck because he had to help out Kim. And Kim is awesome because she is very honorable in that way, where she was almost fired. She was scared. Her eyes were tearing up, or, you know, they were glazed over. She was afraid about her job, and she needs that job, but she still didn't say anything about Jimmy, about what she did.
She didn't say one word.
That, you know, his
she only
company
answered the
didn't
questions.
know.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which she didn't know at that point. But she still didn't rat him out. She could have. She could have ratted, well, I didn't know about that. You know, she just owned it and said, like, no, I knew about it. And that's all she said.
Yeah.
So
and,
that was
you know, she was good with Jimmy, too. She's like, this can't happen again. I'm way behind. Yeah, I've got to do doc review because I'm being punished.
Yeah.
And I'm 40 hours behind. So go.
Yeah, she was still really cool about it. And she raised her voice, which we never see. But, you know, she's a real cool, collected person. And she had to in that case. She could have gone ballistic on him because he really screwed her over.
He sure did, yeah.
You know, he means well, but he does these bad things sometimes. So it's just not good.
And they're both on really bad terms with both firms. So they just have to
You're on probation.
Jimmy's got to just behave.
Yeah.
Kim won't do anything wrong.
And again, we know what happens to him in Breaking Bad, so we're waiting to see all this take place.
When's
and I don't know if Kim's in the picture or not, but I hope she is, because we didn't see a whole lot with Saul besides in the sidelines, you know. So we'll see. Anyways, guys, Merry Christmas. I hope if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas day. And on Patreon, it's a week before. So Merry Christmas, and hopefully you're enjoying your December anyways. And
that's right. Happy holidays.
Yes.
Happy holidays, guys. So be safe, be well, throwing good, you know, good luck your way, and thinking happy thoughts. Love you guys. Please subscribe. Subscribe. That's our present.
Subscribe. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.